The line screen.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, now it's popping in, and
Oh,
now I see the fish stone.
All right. Well, hi, ladies and gentlemen. I think that means we're live. I hope we're live.
yep.
Welcome back to Star Trek Lexington, Last of the Line. You'll notice that our normal host is currently in a plush dog form. He will hopefully return to human sometime tonight, but we will see what happens. No guarantees. So that means I am in charge of the shindig in both regards. So welcome. We are sponsored by Extra Life. Got to drop this in here that Extra Life works to sponsor children's hospitals all around the country. The money that we've raised through this game, through Extra Life, has sponsored hospitals in Buffalo, Boston, San Diego, somewhere in Virginia. And am I forgetting any guys? I feel like there's a fifth, but I might be just spacing. Uh,
I want to say there is one more, but can't remember. Can't remember it off the top of my
Norfolk?
head.
Did we say Norfolk?
that's Virginia, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Norfolk. Yes. I knew it was something in Virginia, but yeah, not sure off the top of my head. But anyhow, yes. So we're very proud to do that. We I mean, we're here to have fun, here to screw around, do Star Trek stuff, be a bunch of nerds. But the fact that through doing this we can help kids that gives it all a lot more meaning. So I'm glad we can do that. And also, Tim would be way better at plugging it because it's his own channel. But be sure to look into Rabid Haberdashery, his whole empire of things that he does. He does a great job at it, so be sure to look it up. Usually he would put links in stream. I don't even know how to do that, so when he shows up later, he might do that. So just prepare for that. But anyhow, so for right now, it looks like we are picking up with 3 players, which is, we'll make it work. So where we left off last time is our intrepid crew had gone to the planet Parthia 3 in search of a power converter at the behest of Admiral Wesley, because it's an old ship and finding these power converters isn't easy. So we went to find a guy named Draenak on Parthia 3. On the way, we were intercepted by Orion pirates. We were able to sweet talk our way out of the situation thanks to some shady connections, apparently, that Fish Soong has. No idea. So what was your name again? Dark Water. Yeah. So
Dark water.
some
Tap
call
water.
me
Tap water.
some call me Dark Water. So that turned
Some
out
call
way
me
better
spring
than-
water. Some call me tap water. Distilled water. All the same.
It's all
Ever heard of Dark Water the Third?
Oh God, we're not going there. Anyhow,
Dark Tap Water the Third, Pelagius, Sith Lord.
so we made it to Parthia. Ship broke. The shuttlecraft broke down because everything on the Lexington is old. They made it into the bar where they are going to meet Draenak, and the leader of the mission, Tynal, who's played by Jacob, who is not here, so I have to improvise, went in and met Draenak, who turns out to be a Ferengi. Now, we're finagling that in the year 2300, we had not officially met the Ferengi, so the word Ferengi is never going to get mentioned today, but it's just for fun. So, that being said, hopefully a few other people show up. We're going to run this with 3 people. All right, so Tynal was in there talking to Draenak, and the 3 of you were out in the bar just mingling, like just drinking, just doing whatever, right?
I was
Yes.
yeah, I was bringing in copious amounts of painkillers since since Hero apparent and everyone started drinking and they didn't have like actual cash. So I'm like, well, I guess I have to substitute for something.
Right. Right. Barter system. Very nice. Oh, actually, you know what? For funsies, let me show you what the bar looks like.
Oh, that's a good segue. Let me show what the bar looks like as you all roll initiative.
No, we're not there. We're not there. So,
Oh, okay.
all right. So everyone should be.
We
seeing
do
it.
have echo on the stream, or at least I have an echo.
I just muted Tim.
Oh,
I think it's Tim. Yeah, I muted him.
mute Tim.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna be so confused when he comes back. It's like, hey, we can't hear you, and he's been talking for like 5 minutes off screen.
Yeah. Oh, that helped out tremendously. You're right. Mute Tim. Got it.
Okay.
Oh wow, look at this bar. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah. I had
this
fun
is
finding these maps.
so the other franchise bar, but that's okay. We'll work with it.
Yeah, shush, shush. Those vehicles don't. Star Wars doesn't have wheeled vehicles.
That's
usually,
that's
though,
very
so-
Mass Effect.
Is that Mass Effect?
Perfect.
No, that's a warthog. That's a warthog right there.
Yeah, so it's
Uh,
some
It's
some
No, it's all right, it's
conglomeration.
fine.
It's
It's fine.
sci-fi. It's something. It's something.
That's
So
true. I was looking at the bartender and then moved my way out. Like bartender, robot, yeah, robot bartender.
all right, so I'm just gonna move y'all's tokens here, and you can place them as you feel like
Hey, go
anywhere. All right, so we're gonna have Calvo. Make sure that you can actually control your tokens before I do anything.
So are we assuming outside isn't like patchy ground, or do we like actually land on like dirt and then walk into a bar?
We landed a little ways from here. Chris, are you able to control that token right there?
Yep, I can move him along.
Perfect. All right, here's Fish, and here is where's Hero?
Hero.
There's Hero.
Assume I was
All right,
coming back in.
That's totally
After
fine.
grabbing the drugs.
So yeah, place yourselves where you want to place yourselves. That's totally fine.
I'm clearly
Uh,
at the bar because I
okay.
mentioned that earlier. Canonically, that's.
All right, then you can place yourself where you'd like to.
In that case,
I'm gonna place myself.
I'll say I'm with Hero at the bar since I was here.
Oh wait, these. I'm trying to
Yeah,
sit on a chair. I can't sit on a chair.
you're just leaning on the bar.
Yeah.
You have your
I don't
own
need no
unique sit. You
chairs.
take up 2 seats. You just pull them together.
I've been eating a lot of a lot of extras at the cafeteria, but no, it's all good.
Oh,
Wait, is Calvo next to me, or is there clearly a space in between us?
you can be whatever you'd like.
Calvo, are you next to me or no? Because
Yes.
we really didn't establish where. Okay, there we'll be in the middle.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the usual, like maybe there's like a foot between us, the personal comfort zone kind of thing.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of other NPCs in here that I did not care to make tokens for, so it's about half full right now. But what's going to happen while Fish is coming back in, you guys are going to see to your left. So this room down here that's Draenac right here.
Ah, very good.
Uh,
I think you should throw Tylenol's icon in here.
well,
in the
what's going to
room,
happen
just
is
for
Tynol is
flavor.
going to rush out of the
The
room.
audience.
Tynol's going to rush out of the room, like looking like he's about to throw up. He's going to say, "Someone else talk to him," and just bolt out the door. Apparently, he got.
I don't
sudden
think
onset
stream can
food
see the
poisoning.
chat. I don't know if that was supposed to be on there or not.
Say what?
I mean the map.
Oh, Tim handles that, I think. So probably they can't. Dang.
Wait, I have an idea. If I switch my board to MS Paint, I can...
Oh God.
You're gonna draw it out.
Oh boy.
hopefully it works.
Well, unfortunately they can't see it, so I'll have to be vivid in describing it. So the room where Tynol and Draenac were is off to the left of the bar. But yeah, Tynol's going to rush out, apparently with some kind of food poisoning, telling one of the two of you who's at the bar to take over negotiations.
Okay, pink is gonna be people.
Wait, is Fish outside?
He's walking back in at this point, it looks like.
Very good.
Okay, let's see if we can switch this.
Hero will look cross-eyed and glue and be like, well, that was fast and not good.
Okay, I'll be back to the stream in a sec.
Oh, those negotiations that
on, Scylla.
escalated quickly.
Yeah, he just ran out looking ill as all get out.
I say we
Rock-
go over and
rock-
see what
rock,
happened
paper-
to our friend.
Rock, paper, scissors?
I don't even know if I'm good at talking to people. That's a good question. I could always give it a shot.
Rock, paper, scissors? He's like, I want less than a third of a chance to.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's sure that kind of works.
Oh wait, okay.
I don't know what's going on with the stream here, but like this is very low tech.
Yeah, man, that production value. Woo!
Yeah, this tricorder is malfunctioning. I'll work on that.
Okay. Got a room here, and
All right, so who's going to handle negotiations with?
I guess Hero's like, man, I just want rock, paper, scissors, but like everyone's out. Like, it's the mission. We gotta get this done. We don't go home until we do. So sure, Hero will step up and walk into the room. But he's taking his drink. He's taking his drink with them. Hopefully that's like a.
I'm gonna stand outside the door.
That's like a +5 to charisma checks, right? You know, he's got the drink with them. He's
It's not Skyrim rules. +5 charisma.
Yeah, that's right.
10
It's the brandy of charming. Like it's +5 to charisma.
But -10 intelligence.
it's not how I intended. There we go.
Over time.
All right, so you step in, and Draenor looks and go, "Ah, a human! Exactly what I expected.
There we go.
Your friend seems to have eaten something that didn't agree with him. That was sudden. But anyhow, please sit down. Sit down. Let's work this. Let's work this out."
All right. He'll sit. Hero will take a seat at the table opposing him. but his back is clearly to the door that he walked in.
Yes, that is totally fine. I'm sitting across this 8-sided conference table. So Draenak's going to go.
It's a
So
very diplomatic table.
you have the replicators that we agreed upon, correct?
Yes.
Good, very, very good. Are you parked at the main landing pad?
Do you have the part we're looking for?
Of course I do. Of course I do. Let's deal with one side of this first, though.
Well, sure. Let's deal with our side first. That sounds like a great idea.
So they're at the landing pad, right?
So you have the part, right?
Of course.
Can I see it?
It is in the warehouse.
Which warehouse?
My warehouse. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
I don't keep it here. It's a large part.
Well,
I just had a great idea.
have you worked with the Federation before?
Many times. There's a long history of Draenak working with the Federation.
Oh, then you know that we're very trustworthy and upholding our end of the deal.
Okay, hold on. That actually. Well, hey, that works a
did
hell
it.
of a lot better.
I fixed it.
Hey, production value just went straight up.
I
It's
just
like,
screen shared my own screen since it takes up like 80% of it.
and now
There you
there's
go.
like a infinite loop.
Just
of
as
that
long as
screen
you
and
keep
then-
all the porno tabs minimized there, buddy,
gosh.
you're fine.
This is a
"Ah,
family.
nuts."
Oh no, what have I done? No, it's back.
It's a family-friendly channel. Damn it!
You mean the
It
Orion's
was.
channel?
It
I do
was.
have my notes in here, so just for Star Trek, so that'd be a spoiler if I switch to that.
Spoilers. Anyways,
All right. So yes, of course, it's in the warehouse. Don't worry about it. But yes, I've worked with the Federation many times. I've never done the Federation wrong. You're great business people to work with. Very trustworthy. Lots of resources. Why wouldn't I like to?
all right. Well, do you want to bring the part over to our hangar and we can make the exchange there?
That sounds good to me. Okay. Now, as he gets up and walks towards the door, his little communicator is going to go off, and he's going, "Excuse me, I've got to take this real quick.
By all
I
means.
told you
Eh.
I'm in a meeting, but wait, say that again slowly. How the hell did it get stolen? Yeah.
At this point, I would like Hero to use his communicator as like Morse code and some type tapping out of what's going on through the communicator, like click, 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 style. Like you can do a walkie-talkie.
Sure. Sure. So he's gonna finish his communication and say, "Well, I have bad news. It got stolen from the warehouse."
Well, why did that happen?
Apparently, someone wanted it more than I do or you do.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, damn. Okay. Let's go over there and see if we can piece this together, because I know your resources, you might be able to help figure this one out.
Whoa, whoa, this is a business. I'm not going to help you figure out your business. How are you going to make this right?
Do you want the part or not?
Well, of course we wanted the part. That's why we brought our end of the deal to it.
Then you're gonna
saying you
help
don't-
me. Then you're gonna help me find it
Why would I help you find it?
because you want it. This is the way this works.
I don't know. It sounds like the deal's changed.
Well,
Sounds like a
either
lot
you
more
help
work
or
on
either you help or there is no deal. If I don't recover the part, I can't give it to you. I don't know what you expect of me.
Maybe I should talk to the person that has the part right now. They might give me a better deal for it.
Well, that's why we're going to the warehouse to figure out who has it.
I don't know. What's his name again? Draenok?
Draenok.
I don't know, Draenok. You're not very good at this business, are you? Well, let's see
Well,
if you can
apparently
recover this.
my security people are bad at that. They're part of the business. I'm gonna have to get some new ones.
Clearly. All right. Hero will concede that, okay, I'll entertain this. He's still bringing his drink. He's bringing his drink along with him. He's acting casual, super casual, like this is not bothering him whatsoever. And he's gonna walk out the door. And
As Hero walks out the door, I imagine Fish just managed to get to Calvin's like, "Hey, so I got all the drugs that we're gonna use to pay for our tab."
Calvin goes, "What did I miss? Oh, jeez."
and then Hero's gonna be like, all right, there's gonna be lots of things that are not in our report, but keep going. This is
Yeah, it looks like it.
so, guys. Apparently, they have misplaced the part, and we're gonna go see where they might have misplaced it. I think they might have. I think someone stole it from them. So we're gonna go to their warehouse to figure out their problem.
Seems
Because we're Starfleet. That's what we do.
Seems an awful convenient that they
Are
have.
we are we not gonna let out of character? Are we not gonna like check this guy? I don't know how trusty Ferengis are, but should we just be trusting that he's not scamming us and like we're not
Oh
gonna like
no,
check to
this
see
is
if
completely Hero. Hero will be like, oh no, this is fishier than you are. So, but we do need the part, and if we get the part, then that's not a problem. Like here we are.
would we be able to make a roll to see if like what he's saying is actually the truth though? Like see if he's lying to us
Oh,
blatantly. Like, cause he
That
could be lying. He might have the part, just wants us to like kill some people for him.
that would be a streetwise roll, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Time to,
So, I mean,
unless
Fish
you
could
want to
do
do it,
one.
time to switch off of stream.
No,
To my character sheet, which everyone can see, which is fine, and check out my stats.
You've got a
Uh,
30 in streetwise.
Yeah.
Eric has
Nothing.
nothing in streetwise, and Chris has.
I have 10.
But I feel like this is obvious for me. It's obviously not going like I don't need Streetwise to know that this is like stinks. Like,
Well,
I
okay,
don't know.
so there's a difference between being suspicious and doing the roll and being sure. So that's the
I'm willing
thing.
to stay suspicious because I don't have a roll. I mean, I guess I could do the roll, but I feel like I'm going to stay suspicious either way. But
Yeah.
you're right.
Space 1D100.
All right, so what am I just rolling? A D100 and
Okay, so considering you have absolutely nothing in streetwise, trying to remember how we've done this before.
usually it's
You've got
well,
a 2
it's just a
for rousing. It doesn't work. Because usually what it is you take the thing that's like the closest and then have a
Right.
penalty of 30, but there's nothing you have that's
so like
actually.
there's
You
no
know what?
chance of the roll.
Leadership. I'll let you use leadership with a negative of 30, so you roll being a 22.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
I'm on it. My
Okay. So there's definitely something up. Yeah, he's not giving you the whole story. That is for sure.
So can we just like, okay, so you know that.
I think we all know here. And Hero will be like, we all know here. This is getting to be a slippery deal, but it doesn't really change our mission any, guys. We still need to get the part.
Yeah.
So right now, there's no harm in following it. So we'll just carry on and see how this goes.
Fish is gonna be like, I feel like maybe we should. I kind of look at the Ferengi. What's his name again?
Draenak.
Wait,
Great.
are we outside the room or inside the room? I felt like we were walking out the room.
No one ever moved. So I just kind of assumed I could just like, I kind of at the door. We had that conversation and then like walked back in.
Oh, we walked back. I would say I was assuming the Ferengi was going to follow us out.
Or you're following the Ferengi because he's leading you to.
Well,
Where is the
but it's one
Ferengi
door
currently
though.
when we had this conversation?
Yeah.
So in the meantime, all the other characters, so Crystal, Tim,
Crystal?
like Matt, so Crystal, we've got and Sorab. They gone back to the shuttlecraft as well for security purposes, because
Why not?
want to make sure that nothing bad happens. So it's just the three of you following good old Dradak.
So can I kind of
Wait.
Drain.
Did Calvo roll? Where's Calvo's roll?
Mine.
Yeah, didn't you roll? Are you suspicious?
After you sort of figured out what was going on, I didn't feel the need.
Oh, okay.
all right.
Because
That's
yeah,
Uh-oh.
he kind of informed us. I thought you said like, yeah,
I
something's
did.
very
I
fishy
did.
about this.
I
but
did.
okay.
it's like,
But rules equal stats, so
that's true.
This is true. Yep, and
I throw a roll down. Even if you don't get it, you don't.
It's your job to keep track of it.
Right.
All right.
So Draenak, do you mind telling us what you're not telling us?
I don't understand the question.
You're keeping details from us, potentially crucial details that could really make or break this deal. I assume it would be in your better interest to clarify what's been kept in the dark.
Yeah, that sounds like a roll.
Hero's eyeing Fish of like, are you gonna make this go sideways again? Like we're on Tylenol.
It's already gone sideways.
Flake out on us.
I'd be
like,
making it do I'm just hoping for a 180-degree loop, maybe 360 for lucky.
That's a negotiation / diplomacy roll, and you have nothing in negotiation / diplomacy.
Well, what's diplomacy again?
Well, he's gonna try now.
That's not. I don't mean my
No
score
time
on
like
the
the
sheet. I
present
just
to-
mean what is it?
What
no
do you
time
mean,
like
what
the
is it?
present to roll
I don't
for
think my
something.
character's ever heard of that before.
I don't know what to tell you on that.
Amphibian leadership.
Yeah, and that with our -30 rule, that would still give you a 0.
I have luck.
No.
Charisma.
Actually, crap. For that last roll, I screwed up. It should have been an average of that one thing and the other. I totally botched that, but it's been 2 weeks, man, and it's a weird system. So, okay. Yeah, what you can do is, God, it would still be a 0. Average of 0 and charisma -30 is less than 0.
You get negative value.
I would say
negative
he gets
chance.
the roll it. He has to get like he has to nat it.
Is there like a hard 10 or something?
What?
There's like a baseline 10, or I don't know if that was a thing we were doing or not.
No.
Oh, look, the dog is now a Tim. Yay.
Oh,
Weird.
it's morphed.
Oh, we have to unmute him.
Yes, we do have to unmute him.
Do we?
All right, so
Tim, just so you know, we
He
we
can't
got
hear
drove
you.
into the
we got
ditch.
stream up, sort of.
There we go.
We drove into a ditch instantly.
We worked out the details. We have we decided to just use my giant space to just put the stream on
Yes.
for the match.
Finger guns. Got it.
You finger guns on your right hand.
Deploy the finger guns.
Rootin' tootin',
So
like
I'm gonna stop sharing since I trust in Tim.
So you're caught up, Tim. You know what all's happened. There really wasn't.
There really
wasn't anything last 3 minutes. We're discussing. So Fish is trying to tell Dradak to tell him the truth.
Yes. I'm switching it to something that isn't like every one of my tabs. Yep, I was just adding this so you can hide it.
Okay. All right.
I just wanted to switch it.
All right. So yes, speaking of Coinless, he is trying to convince Drainak to tell him what is not being said, like to tell the full truth. And he has a -% chance of that working based on his stats.
I don't know how.
You're back by the.
Well, you had been sent back. You and Crystal went back to the shuttlecraft along with Tynol, who's had a sudden bout of like you've heard that part, a sudden bout of eating something that disagree with him. So
And then
you
eating the bar
three were back at the shuttle, but now you can have joined this group, obviously, instead of going back there. All right, so now it is the 4 of you. The A team.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, clearly the A team.
Dun, 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 dun,
Well, like a
dun,
kazoo playing.
dun, 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 dun.
Demonetized. Do do do.
Instant.
Intentionally.
Hey.
Yeah.
If it's bad enough, they can't sue us.
No, that's you're right.
I don't think I was even B. It's more like F team.
yeah. That's a low grade.
Low grade.
It's
Okay.
the wish,
All right.
wish.com version.
All right. So yeah, so so Coinless, you're gonna have to, if you want to try that, you're gonna have to roll a 1 for that to work. That's literally it. If you're trying to do that, you do not have the stats for that to happen.
I mean, there is a chance.
There's a 1%
Yeah, I got the 1. I got the 1.
Hey, you
But
never get
unfortunately,
better
there's
at
a
any
9
skill
in
you don't
front of it.
roll for. So you
I'm
know,
gonna
like there you
yes.
go.
I'm gonna slip up alongside Cavo and just be like, "What's going on?"
You miss every success you don't roll.
This deal is slowly going south. They don't have the part, but we're gonna go to the warehouse to find the part because we still need it at the end of the day. But
Oh, I brought Crystal
this
with me.
this is shady as all get out.
Now, when you say they don't have the part that we flew halfway across
It
Federation
sounds like
space to get,
It sounds like someone stole it from them.
Very convenient. Very convenient that happened.
that is,
Hey, Matt.
Which-
yeah.
Which, let's be honest, we all know this is not going right. But let's play this out. Let's go help them find their part.
And you did determine that there is something he's not telling us.
Oh yeah.
Something shifty.
Okay.
See, out of character. The problem is with this game is you are Starfleet, so you can't just like you can't just like beat them down for it, or you know,
I am
or
Starfleet.
yeah, like
No,
you know, shake them down, and be like, oh, the deal's changed. But
you can. You just have to do it
you
very
could.
delicately.
I mean, Russian stealth is a thing.
Stealth optional.
I mean, if you want to roll stealth, we can go stealth. I mean, I'm just saying.
Wait, you do know what I mean by Russian stealth, right?
Yeah,
do
no
not.
one knows you're there if they're all dead.
Ah, yes,
No one knows
here-
you're there if there's no one alive to sound the alarm.
yes. That is how I've
I
played
know
many
that
stealth
way
games.
too well.
Hero
Yep.
would say, I think we need to investigate this so we can get the part, but I also think now we have the upper hand that we have our stuff, but I also worry that our stuff's going to get lifted through this
All
stuff.
right. Did you
so
tell them where our stuff is?
Don't we have people
No,
guarding
but
it?
we have it, and he's very interested to know where we're parked. So he does not know it through us, but that doesn't. We weren't. I'm sure there's not many Starfleet ships coming through here, or if there are, like it's it's not hard for him to track. Then again, he loses his own cargo, so he might be awful at this
All
whole
right. I'm gonna call.
trading stuff.
I'm gonna call Tynol and say, I need you to be on alert.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't leave the ship unguarded.
Keep the phasers warmed up.
So
Just like sitting in the bathroom stall with like a phaser out.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
he's having the worst. He's having the worst old sushi event of his life right now on the can. And he's like, yeah, I'll watch the ship. Blah.
Nobody's gonna want to enter the ship with that happening. I can.
Yeah.
That's right. Everyone's gonna slowly walk
They're
away.
gonna walk in. Woo!
Do not go in there.
Occupado.
We hand over the shipment, and they're all like, "Ooh, what's that smell?" It's like nothing. It's nothing.
One of them might have a fried motherboard. Don't worry about it.
All right, so I say okay. So let's make sure the shuttle's guarded, but let's look for this for them. Maybe we'll get a discount for the Starfleet because we helped them find the part that they've
Yes.
lost.
All right, so Dranak is going to walk all of you guys out of the bar.
So we're not gonna get. Are we paying the tab first? I'm just.
The bartender's gonna actually be at the door, be like, gonna point at you like and just
Point at who?
fish.
Oh,
I just kind of like do the. I pull up in my coat. I assume I have a doctor's. I know I don't, but I like to imagine I do. I'm just gonna take out like 3. Okay, I guess how many drinks? How many drinks were consumed?
2.
I assume I had one.
Yeah, well,
I imagine at least like 2 bottles of pills are enough.
that's probably more than enough. That's probably killing it.
Oh my god, that's like.
To be fair, these are
Probably
there were some
like
pretty
4
exotic
pills are
drinks
enough.
people drank.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
4 pill, like a pill a glass is probably good.
Maybe I can turn
Are these,
something
like-
to gold.
Are these like?
Oh,
God.
God.
Are these like regrow a kidney pills? I mean, what are these?
No, these are just like hard grade painkillers.
Hard grade.
Oh.
They're like you take one and then you probably won't remember the next week.
Like, are these like schedule 1.5 in today's society?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's definitely Schedule 1.
Oh.
Well,
The
okay.
pharmacist knows. The
Schedule-
pharmacist knows.
The Schedule 2 to 3s. We'll be like that. It'll be 2 to 3s, but the dosage is completely off the chart.
Well,
Schedule 1s are like pharmacists don't even touch that stuff really. So, anyways. But
This
anyways,
is the one
mostly
that you,
'cause they're
you crush
illegal,
them and add, like
but-
you use it in smaller amounts so you don't take it all at once.
it's 3% cocaine. You know, it's all good.
oh god.
My 10 in chemistry made these things really good, I'm at now.
So
Like
the
we're-
bartender's gonna take what you give him. He's gonna open one up, look at it, take the pill out, lick it, nod, put it back in,
Arm goes limp.
and he waves you through. So Dranak leads you out and says, "All right, the warehouse isn't far. Just follow me."
Are we following him on foot?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm still following with my drink in my hand. I have not had any drink of it yet. I'm just still walking with the drink.
Well, they put it in a to-go cup for you. There.
That's a
like
go
that.
cup,
A
actually.
sippy cup.
Can we
It's got the
like
Federation
3D
logo on
print
it.
some
It was just a sticker. It's just a plain white cup with a sticker
Solo-
for the
It's a solo
Federation.
cup with a cap.
It'll come off the first time you put it in the Sonic dishwasher. It'll just.
Can we at
disintegrate.
least like 3D print like a scooter or a Segway or something?
No. It's
Nope.
only like
Automatic skateboard.
it's a 10-minute walk. You're fine.
Yeah, that's
You're-
10 minutes more than fish would want to walk.
Yeah.
Well, fish.
We live in
So-
the future.
Exactly.
Teleport
We should
everywhere.
have,
I'm
we should
just
have this
trying to
all-
How pedestrian of me.
All right. So at the end of your walk, you're gonna come up to this big nondescript looking building, with 2 guys standing in front of a door that looks like it's open. It looks like it's been busted into. One of them is another Ferengi. Of course, you don't know what a Ferengi is, and one is a species you don't even recognize. And so Draenak's gonna walk up and go, "So what did you idiots do this time?" The one Ferengi's gonna go, I'm sorry, sir. They knocked us both out and broke in and took the parts."
Can we get rolls to see
Yeah, I wanna roll-
if we're
I wanna
buying
roll
if
if
we're
I buy
buying
this
this
guy.
if it's an act or if it's it's genuine or what our opinion
All
is.
right, let's
What's the
Yeah,
roll
you
of
found
that?
someone with actual charisma
Let me
skill, so.
figure that one out. All right, so
I actually have
Streetwise
decent
help?
charisma. I'm all right with it. Well,
um,
I think Streetwise should definitely be in the figure, and I have the zero
I feel like
Streetwise. So.
I feel like that's an intelligence and streetwise roll.
Oh,
Intelligence?
Streetwise?
Okay.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
you're not trying to be charismatic. You're trying to perceive and figure something out. So that's intelligence.
It looks legit to me.
So
It's like,
I mean,
all right.
I mean, is diplomacy
count
not the
fast.
art of detecting lies and then?
80.
Well,
There's no I don't know.
all right, Tim. I'll let you use that with a negative, like the normal thing that we do.
Okay.
So I'll give you that with a -15.
So intelligence.
So average intelligence and diplomacy with a -15.
Okay. hold
But
on.
I only have 14 in it, so
let's
that would mean
go.
I still have a negative. I still don't make it, even with those
Nope, I
revised
didn't make
rules. Nope. Ooh, he's our sketchy character in the group, and he didn't.
All
He
right,
has no
so I'm
clue.
rolling-
I feel like he just
55.
doesn't care enough. He's like, I had a 10-minute walk.
I was 2 off.
Tim, right on the quarter is standing on its side there. How'd you do that one? 50, right in the middle.
Yeah, there's some acting going on, so you're picking up on that.
Yeah.
So,
But everyone else is not. So
I'm gonna walk over to that guy who's given the act, and I'm gonna tell him this is gonna be a lot easier to. It's gonna be a lot easier for us to walk away from this as friends if you try that again more accurately.
the guy's gonna look at you terrified, look Draenak to you like, sir? Sir? What do I do? Sir? Draenak's gonna go, so you're questioning the integrity of my employees, are you? He's incompetent for letting my stuff get stolen, but I guarantee you he's not smart enough to put on a lie this big.
Oh.
Is that a
See,
lie?
that's well said. That's well said. That shut me down. I was like,
The problem with guarantees is that they rely on trust, and so far we have no evidence that you have ever had our part. So, if you would like me to take your guarantee at face value, we're going to need to start somewhere solid.
Polar, do you have the security footage? And the other guy is just going to nod once and just start walking inside. Like, you want proof? I'll give you proof. Come on. So
Hero
you're
will
gonna
back up. Go ahead.
So you'll go into the warehouse and into a little security office, and Polar is gonna sit down and on the console and do a few things, and then on the screen is gonna come up. It's the warehouse, so you can tell from the interior, and there's going to be the door is going to fly open, and 4 Orions are going to come in and just start taking things. And one of the things they start grabbing is Draenei can say, "Okay, pause it." And it is a crate that has Starfleet insignia on it. And it says right on the side. Let's see, was it T2A? Is that what it was? Let me remember what I said. It says right on the side T2C.
You know what you said
So
in the security footage? They walked in. Are we able to see the door?
Yes, you're able to see the door, and you see the door just gets like knocked in. Like it opens violently. And then 4 Orions come in, start grabbing stuff, including the T2C.
How violently are we talking?
Like it was kicked open approximately.
Okay. So
What other
when
stuff
we were
did they grab?
when we were outside, what they showed us was a damaged door that we could see had been damaged when they entered. And you're telling me that on the footage they just kicked it.
Well,
Like they broke it.
I didn't
open?
say they kicked it without as much force, so you're not sure what they used because you can't see it from the outside. But the thing just kind of flies open violently. Not like it was an explosion, but like it was forced open somehow. You don't know how they did it.
What other things did they grab, or they just grabbed that box?
No, they grabbed quite a few things. They did it hurriedly. I'd say about a half dozen. but that the T2C was right at the front because apparently it was about to be sold. So that was like the second thing they grabbed.
The big heavy part for a Starfleet vessel.
Yeah, that one took all 4 of them to grab. But
Was any of the other boxes labeled?
See, that doesn't sound like a smash and grab to me.
they were in other languages, but that was the only thing that looked Starfleet. It was just random. Like one of them.
Were they saying anything over the camera?
The camera doesn't have an audio feed.
Were they speaking?
What
these
languages were the other ones labeled in? Or can I tell?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a roll. Give him
That
a
is
roll.
That is.
Is it a summary of all of my linguistic skills put together?
Yeah. Kinda.
I also think it should be streetwise in there because there is a theft going on. So I feel like someone knowing how to do a heist.
Okay.
That'd be very
How
So-
suspicious
heisty.
is their like approach to it? Like, did they
All
gun
right,
it from the
so-
box?
What was that?
Kind of the whole idea of like when they went in and started taking stuff, how suspiciously did like when they approached the Starfleet, did they seem to like know it was there, or did they hesitate, or like?
They didn't hesitate at all. They just seemed to grab the first things that they saw.
See, here's
Okay,
the
so it
thing.
was a grab. It wasn't like I
No.
went to the back of the room to grab the safe. It was I just grabbed whatever was handy.
There is no smash and grab in history where they all team up to
Strong
grab
claim.
the heaviest thing at the front of the room
Fair.
instead of
fair.
just grabbing whatever they can carry and run.
That's true. He does have a point. But what's the role for Matt?
All right.
Matt had to do his role, but I do agree with Tim's point. Like, it's an excellent point of like no
All right.
smash and grab. It's like, hey, let's help me with the heaviest thing possible that we don't know what the value is of it.
All right, so I'm going to look through all your languages. So, there are 6 things. One of them had Andorian lettering on it. One of them had Vulcan lettering, so you're able to recognize those right off the bat.
Okay.
Let's see. So Vulcan.
Oh, so we're not
Andorian.
doing rolls on those? Okay.
Well, I'm just seeing which ones you don't even need rolls for.
Yeah, because if you have 10, then
very
they
good.
should just be able to read it.
Yeah.
All right, and so 3 others. I mean, I don't know if this could be a roll because if you either know the language or you don't.
Right.
So
It's like,
Well-
is there like if there's Klingon, I can assist.
there
So
wasn't
I can-
Klingon.
Oh.
The only 2 that you recognized immediately were Andorian and Vulcan. The other 3 were unknown to you, as far as.
Now, were
Yeah.
they
The Andorian one
like?
says.
Was
you
it
know,
very
for display
obviously a
purposes
very
only.
specific name, or is it kind of like just random letters from that language?
Well, the one that was Andorian was apparently some kind of plumbing unit, and the Vulcan one was some. Vulcan is an interesting language. The short way of putting it is it's some kind of meditation pedestal, but they said that in like 80 words. It felt like it was just-
Jeez.
it's
Okay.
just Vulcans.
You know how Vulcans do.
I thought there was logic in that. Like,
Well, they wanted to be very precise. There's a lot
Okay.
of different kinds, and this was just this one was like the left-hand one for the 4th quarter. It's just something like that. So like,
Okay,
uh,
but I get your point.
okay. So you know what, Matt? Let's just do this. Roll me the average. This is a completely bullshit roll. Average of your intelligence and luck minus 30.
Oh, okay.
Just to see if maybe you happen to pick up a piece of it here or there.
Kind of like.
And you're going to do
Ford
that
Frankel.
3 times for each one.
Okay.
Or 3 times 1 for each one.
So let's see here. Roll number 1.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
the king of Scrabble.
Success and not a success.
Okay.
So I got 2 out of the 3.
Wait. No, minus 30. Your average.
Oh,
was 2
minus 30. Oh, yeah.
No,
you
Th-
got
so it's
one-
just the first one.
Just the first
Huzzah!
Okay.
I forgot that minus 30.
one. Okay. It's in Bolian.
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 Okay.
You recognize the language, but you don't know what it says. You just you
Yeah,
picked
no.
up on the characters. So, but the other 2 you have no idea.
Me
Mm.
prepare. I don't know if he mentions it, but it'd be just if he says anything about bullying, just slowly preparing to take out the dark water card.
What? Okay. All right. So yeah, that is what you have found out, that apparently they were taken by 4 Orions.
So in the video, we're seeing 4 Orions lift the box.
I mean, yes. I mean, it had handles on, like, it had handles on each end, so like 2 on each end picked it up.
So, and this would be I don't know if this is a roll, but like, is this part, how heavy is this part? Is it something you need a forklift to lift, or is it something that 4 people of
I mean, we were
medium
bringing a
build?
hand cart. We weren't bringing a forklift.
Okay.
Well, what you know from the mission specs is, yes, it is something that you would have been able to pick up like that. It is within the capacity of 4 humans to pick up, or 4 humanoids to pick up like that.
I would take out the tricorder and start scanning the air, the proximity of where it was resting last, and compare that information. Does it leave any residue of the said part where it was?
All right,
I
that's
feel
going
like
to be.
I feel like it's a very Star Trekky way of saying
Yeah,
this what this was the bona fide part was here at some point or not. I'm trying to science that, and I would ask Lou for assistance because clearly engineering parts is more his alley than mine.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But
Okay.
it is power converter, so I feel like Shield's power that like I stand a chance of this. At least understanding.
You can figure something out. Okay. So this one, because this has to do a lot more with the warp system than it does shields, I'll let you do. This is going to be a 3-way roll because you're using a small equipment systems operation. So the average of small equipment system operation, deflector shield technology, and intelligence for the negative of 15.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay. So intelligence, small equipment system operation.
Became a
Deflector
homework
shield
math
tech.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a math.
Carry the 1. No.
Show your work.
All right.
Honestly,
Wait,
I'm
minus how much? Minus
15.
what?
Minus 15.
Minus 15.
Because that's your penalty because you're using
rounding
your knowledge
up.
of
Rounding up.
No.
Oh, what? No, damn.
No.
Wait, I thought we rounded up for everything.
I thought we rounded up.
Yeah, I thought we rounded up for
Is
everything.
that really gonna matter?
Well, it's making it 15 more difficult. So, however, you know what I mean. So.
All right. I need rounding down. I need a 29 or better. So, all right.
Now, hold on. Okay.
Oh.
Never mind. It works.
Boom!
Okay. So the power signature that the T2C
I'm on
gives
fire
off.
tonight.
There is some very, very faint background radiation residue that looks like. I mean, you know that rate at which it decays. It's been there within the last hour. So yes, that is the part.
So I would communicate to this group. Well, the readings say that if the part was in this spot, so it's probably in that box when they took it.
Oh, I don't doubt. Okay, I'm not saying this to Draenak, but I'm going to kind of take Hero aside and be like, oh, I don't doubt that they had the part. I don't doubt that the Orions came and took the part. I doubt that this was a surprise.
Like a surprise, as in, you think they're planning that they're just trying to steal it from themselves? Like how?
I think they're working together. This is a distraction for some other thing that they're doing. They're keeping us occupied. They're hoping somehow to walk away with the replicators and the part.
Hero would open up a comms and flip up the comms and check in with Tylenol and see how he's doing and how's the ship doing. And then he would kind of relay where we are right now. Like, apparently Orion's stole the part. But does he get that far in the conversation?
So he's going to say, everything is fine.
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
I'd
There,
rather
you
not.
happy?
he would cover over the comm mic and be like, "Fish, you're gonna probably have to go back and take care of Tylenol. It doesn't sound so good."
I probably should have left him a couple of those painkillers.
Yeah,
He might
knock him
need it
out.
now. It's like I'm getting concerned for him. I don't know. So, all right.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So Draknar, where is it? Draknar?
Draenac.
Draenac. Draenac.
Yeah.
What do you have you crossed these Orions before?
Oh, I don't recognize these schmucks, but the Orions have a big operation going in this sector. They try to get involved in everything. I've heard stories of them disabling ships on the way in and they're trying to offer assistance and then ripping them off. That kind of nonsense. So let me tell you, it's not good for business. So that's gonna have to. Well, do you federations have any idea of how to proceed on this?
Is it mainly
I mean-
one specific ship that disables and offers help to passersby?
They've got a main flagship, yeah, but I think they've got a few smaller ships too.
Can we track with the tricorders some Orion life signs?
No, the tricorders would not have. I mean, you can do it within a limited range, but it's. I mean, you can try, but go ahead.
Is there just like giant tracks leading off? Because like they had to have gone somewhere, and if these are like the dirt that's on the map, there has to be like just tracks, right? We can follow.
Actually, yes, there are tracks outside.
Yeah, and the depths of the track would be determined by the weight, and they're carrying something heavy.
Mm-hmm. There's some pretty deep tracks out. Yeah, you can see tracks going one way where it's lighter, and then they get deeper. And the way the vehicle came in is it actually came in, stopped, then turned around and went back the way it came.
Can I like turn to the Ferengi and say, "Hey, we'll go get that, but could you like lend us a vehicle?"
Ah, I think we've got something in here. Hey, idiot, go look in the back. And other Frankie goes and just runs back there.
Fish. What
What?
was the name of that gentleman that you gave that stuff to when we were on our way in?
Do you mean the drugs or the coordinates?
He's like, it could be so many things. You guys be a little more clear on that.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Turns to recollects the guy's name. Tripper.
Wait,
can't
which guy are we talking about?
No,
The Orion that tried to steal our replicators.
the Dark Water
Yeah,
incident.
that guy.
I don't think you ever got his name. If I gave it, I did not write it down. But
Well,
I
he
don't
definitely-
believe.
I feel like he.
He definitely introduced himself to try to convince us to give him the replicators.
He knows thieves can't, so I don't know. Is there any way we could have deduced something from that? Like, would I know him if he knows me, kind of deal?
Well, one thing he said is that you helped his cousin once.
Yes.
Oof.
Thank goodness he's not a Cation, or my feline aphasia would be a real big. Come on, let's.
So,
can I
are there any? Do you recall any Orions that you gave a transplant or implant to?
I'd imagine yes. I'd probably keep detailed note. Like Orions are probably not. They're because of my whole like probably more history of Klingons. Orions would be a more rare alien that I would have tested on, and because of that, I probably would have taken detailed notes as an example of when I was on the ship taking notes of Sorab. So if
Right.
I probably would actually have him like on a list I keep on my
Okay,
if he was
so
that
there's a lot of probablys in that, which makes it sound like there's going to be a role
yeah.
involved.
So
The other thing, though, is these notes. Would you take them with you everywhere? I severely doubt. Probably left on the ship,
I mean,
right?
he needed a week's worth of reading material.
yeah, I did bring
Okay.
I did bring a
And he
device
brought.
to take notes. So
He definitely brought something so that he could practice and take notes on.
yeah,
All right.
so I could probably like if there's like a way for me to ping towards the main ship, I could probably pull out all my data because it's been established my character is very particular about bringing his research with him, hence the cadaver.
Ping towards the main ship. You mean the Lexington?
Like I don't know if like can we communicate like we can make contact with him, can't we?
We're talking about
I
you
mean,
having the
yes.
notes in your shuttlecraft. I thought you would have had.
In the data.
I brought
pad.
notes. I don't know if I would have brought the Orion notes specifically, so I'm just asking for ease of like randomizing chance. If I can just access my stuff, like access the Lexington, I can just guarantee grab the notes.
Yes, you are capable of contacting the Lex.
Yeah, I
So
can
you'd
just.
have to walk them through how
Yeah.
to get those.
I need all my data on Orions.
Okay. So.
Yeah, it's
All right. So it's sounding like there's
it's on the
two
data
ideas
pad next to
here.
the liver.
Yeah.
So
like-
Hero is gonna look at Sorab for a second and give him a glancing look, and then he's gonna go tell our Ferengi friend and be like,
Draenak.
Draenak, so what's this to stop us just trading with the Orions and not you? They're the ones with our
Oh,
part. You don't
Fish
have
is
the
gonna
part
like.
anymore.
Wait.
Yeah,
Before anything
yes.
happens, can I? After hearing this, can I quickly make a stealth roll?
No, what is happening?
Well, okay. Well, first thing he's gonna say is, gosh. First, he's gonna look at you and say, "Well, a deal is a deal until a better one comes along, but I don't want to get cut out of this because not only did they take your power converter, they also took 5 other things that I would really like to get back. So." For right now, you and I are all on the same page as far as wanting to find these guys and beat my and your stuff out of them. So I think that would be pretty dishonest of you, upstanding Starfleet types, to cut me out of this and leave me high and dry, don't you think?
Hero's eyeing Sorab. He's like the
Well, I
negotiation
mean-
mess.
I'm gonna say, well, of course. It would be very unbecoming of us to have any record of doing anything so shady. I guess. Who we really need to appease here is the people who write the record.
Can I like
Sorab.
bolster that comment by just like in the back it's like whatever gets us there, but say it purely in thieves can't.
Uh,
Just
Here's-
casually.
here's our situation. I understand they have things that you want as well. They have things that we want. We have places to be. We have a ship that desperately needs this part. We're going to do this in the manner that best gets us on our way and provides the best deal. Now, I'm hopeful that you, having a relationship with these Orions, can help facilitate that. And as such,
Oh, you
you'll be part of
overestimate.
that
This
deal.
isn't a relationship. They're a bunch of thieves. My relationship is me wanting to get rid of them.
But you've dealt with them, right?
Unfortunately,
You know how to piss them off, right?
I don't like where this
Hero
is going.
chuckles.
Our diplomat has like definitely has a bloodlust problem.
I'm gonna say the point is, you know more about them than we do. You've encountered them. You've had to deal with them. Even though they've been negative encounters, you have insight that might be able to help us. And as long as that insight is beneficial, I see no reason to cut you out of anything.
Then what the hell was this whole thing about? First you're talking about cutting me out, and then you're talking about not cutting me out. What is it?
He was asking.
Hero's like,
He was asking what you're bringing to the table right now. I'm suggesting some categories of things we would like to see on the table. We're still waiting for you to tell us what you're bringing.
Hero would add, if anything.
So what you're telling me is that you would cut me totally out. So I'm out of power converter and replicators. And so what? That's how the Federation does business? Taking advantage of poor merchants like me who get victimized?
We came here to pick up a part, and you don't have the part.
Look, we are in territory where we have a number of enemies. We need to do what is best for our crew to get our part safely and get out. Now,
So much for being a magnanimous Federation.
Oh, make no mistake. Make no mistake. The reason that we can have such a great relationship with so many people is that we are very selective about who we have those relationships with. We want to continue having a relationship with you. We are inviting you to come with us to help prove that you want to have that relationship with us. I am just telling you that the end result is going to be us getting that part. And I would very much like for you to cooperate to ensure that you're still part of the deal when that happens.
I've never said that I wouldn't be. So yes, I want my stuff back to give to you, then I want my replicators, and we're all
Good.
happy.
I'm going to turn to Hero and be like, let's not push any more buttons until we need to.
Hero would make a non-facial gesture of like, okay, for now. All right, lead
everyone's
on.
on the same page.
Lead on.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, so there's the tracks you were going to follow, and Fish was going to try to contact the ship about getting his information. So what do we want to do first?
We also were gonna get the vehicle, so I was just thinking we could like hop in. The
Well, that's okay. Yes, by this time, the other Ferengi will have brought out this. It's older than all of you for sure, including Sorab. It's
He gets classic plates at the DMV.
yeah.
Antique, classic,
Yep.
fantastic. Is
So-
that an internal combustion engine in there?
It actually is. It actually is.
We
It's
found
not
the
coal
diesel
powered.
spaceship that Crystal started on.
And
I'll
so
get
if you
one end
guys-
of the seesaw. You get the other end of the seesaw. Let's get started on this thing.
So, if you guys go around to the back, you're gonna see a badge at the back that says F-150.
Nice.
Like, the Earth vehicle, perfect. This is an antique. This thing's real cherry. It's mint. I love this vehicle. All right, everyone, pile in. So there's 5 seats.
Who's driving it?
inside, So the idiot is gonna drive it actually.
Oh, okay.
That's what he has points in. Is
Ancient
Ground
vehicles.
Ancient vehicles.
I guess I'll take shotgun since no one's called it.
uh-huh.
All right, so that's gonna be 7 of you then. So that means 2 people are in the back. Luckily, on this planet, there are no seatbelt laws.
Hero will opt to be in the back.
Okay.
Fish actually did put his seatbelt on.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to be in the bed of the truck. There's no way. There's no way the cab is made to accommodate my legs.
Kelpian.
Well, I'll go wherever it's safest. I don't trust this driver.
Oh,
All right,
it's safest in the shuttlecraft, buddy.
Probably the smart move.
That's debatable at this point.
This is gonna go
Oh.
full Mako in about 20 seconds.
What?
All right. Well, actually, so you get in the front, and that Draenak's gonna come around and go, "That's my seat. It's my truck. Unless you want to buy it, it's my seat."
How much? I just kind of like. I kind of look at him.
You can have it back on the
What
return
are you
trip.
asking for it?
How many pills? How many bottles?
Like,
How much?
We're gonna take
Oh,
this.
I actually kinda want
We
it.
can't fit this. We can't fit this thing in this shuttlecraft. Oh,
We can do
but
it.
how hilarious would it be if we open the back of the shuttlecraft and drive an F-150 with the part in the bed out into the shuttle bay?
Can we?
Oh.
Fish kind of likes the car. Did Fish buy it off him?
God.
Oh man.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any Federation laws about keeping cars on.
Well,
the
the
station,
question
so-
the question is about laws. It's about space. Like, is the shuttlecraft large enough to house a pickup truck?
Well, we don't need to house it. We
No.
can just attach. Like, can't we just like hook it to the
Ah.
bottom or like just kind of pull like a.
Throw a
Tow
hitch
it.
on it?
Oh, it.
That's true. It doesn't actually need atmosphere.
The Tesla in
Yeah.
space
Alright.
right now. It's the kind of we're just gonna launch it in
It's already an
space and just
antique. We
pick
don't
it
need
in a
it to run
direction.
when it gets back.
Good luck
to the
getting
ship.
getting any gas in Federation space.
All right, let's do
I'm
some.
a chemist.
let's-
I can just print it.
Let's do some math. I've got the specs for the shuttle right here. Let's see.
I don't think it fits. Like whatever's in the bed of the truck would fit in the shuttle, but the whole thing itself, no.
All
I'm
right.
all I'm saying is we'll just like use some. We'll 3D print some like chain links and we'll just like hog tie it to the side.
Yeah, can we just strap it to the roof like it's luggage?
There's no yeah.
Or a
There's
ski
no reason
rack.
we can't.
Put it on the ski rack, we'll be good.
And then on top of the car, there's like bikes, just like a pyramid.
Well, it's Draenak's, whatever the guy's name. I keep forgetting. It's his.
He said
It's
unless
his
we're
truck.
willing to buy it.
I mean, he's definitely willing to sell it. Yeah, he said as much.
Ferengi are willing to sell their own mother if
That's
it
true.
makes them a
Isn't it?
quick buck.
Okay.
I mean, my truck is about 20 feet long.
I don't think it fits. Oh,
I think it'll
wait,
be-
Tim, over under on the whether it fits or not before
Ooh. I'm a terrible
Over, under.
cookie, I should warn you.
even better. I double down.
Over
I'm
and
awful at making-
under.
My default mode is it'll be fine. So, like, if you ask me the odds on something, the answer is,
Maybe.
What's the over under?
not zero. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna say under 30% chance. You want the over or under on that?
I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not.
It's not gonna fit. There's no way that a Ford pickup truck is going to fit in the shuttlecraft.
Constitution,
Not
I feel like
with
it's
class.
The
No, Tim. Okay, let me. I'll just show you. Let me pull up the diagram. I've got it right here.
Oh lord.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you putting it on the map? There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
look at the bottom. Your beam height.
8.83 meters is the
Oh.
length of it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not.
That's not
You gotta
gonna fit.
No, of course not.
no way it'll fit.
It's the Govy passenger van of the the Star Trek Enterprise. You know, that's what it is.
8.83 is
Because
yeah,
this
so
is
that
a
leaves-
crew cab. This
Yeah,
is a crew
this-
cab.
All right, so incidentally, so is my truck. So, well, wait, no, mine's
It's
an
probably the
extended
size
cab,
of the
but-
truck. It's probably
Yeah,
about like
well,
a little
okay.
bigger than the truck.
A crew cab Ford F-150 is 6.35 meters long. The shuttlecraft is 8.93 meters long.
Yeah, it's not gonna fit.
It's not gonna fit. Not even close.
Yeah, not unless we're
It's
riding.
about the
No.
size
Not
of
unless
it.
we're riding
Yeah, I
in
was
the
gonna say-
truck.
Yeah, hook it, like wire it up so that the controls are like the actual.
Right.
I mean,
It fits like a
unless you
glove.
want to tractor
Hey,
beam
no
it
one-
all the way to the ship.
I don't
actually
think
have
the
an
shuttle doesn't have a
idea.
tractor beam.
No, I have an idea.
We've abandoned Mass
All right.
Effect and gone Spaceballs. Is what's happened here.
That's right.
I want to. Can I ask the Ferengi? Okay. I want to like try and buy this off the Ferengi. I'm gonna do it
Why? What are you gonna do with it?
Why?
You're gonna keep
because
it
that I'm. Well, if I can get a good deal, I can also ask him to dismantle it for me, so we can bring it into the ship, and then I can reassemble it when we get back.
All right. Hero lean over to Fish and be like, "You can negotiate that after we get to the part we're supposed to be here for. That's like not part of the mission. Once we get the part, you can finish you can close that deal, buddy.
So you want him to drive? Okay.
Yeah, he knows he has a better chance of driving than we do.
I just slowly turn to my pad and get to work on doing the codes.
All right. Oh, you're not going to be able to contact the ship except from the shuttle because your little pad, unless it's information in there. So you'd have to go back to the shuttle for that information on the Orions. So
Okay.
all right.
Wi-Fi doesn't go out that far, buddy.
Yeah.
No, it really
Yeah, outside
doesn't.
of
So
range.
are we gonna?
Not
take
even
it-
72G.
So with the data, I
either.
guess like we could just. So should we go back to the shuttle to like get the data just in case
Nope.
we can use
Nope,
it?
we're committed.
No. Okay.
You want to take him to the shuttle?
I don't want
No.
to take anyone to the
No,
shuttle.
that is
Nope.
a horrible
Nope,
idea.
not a good idea.
You never give a
I
Ferengi
got voted
down
more
pretty hard.
information
I
than you
want
need
to. I want to lie about where the shuttle even is. Yeah, we parked on
What
the
shuttle?
third friggin'
What
moon.
shuttle?
But there's only 2 moons.
That you
Exactly.
know
know of.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. God.
You don't have Federation scanners for secret moons.
Okay.
That moon's the size of a soccer ball, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, it is a soccer ball.
Still
Can I,
is.
like, can I check to see if the radio still works on
No.
this thing, or like if it has a DVD in it?
It's got a cassette in there.
There.
What
That thing's
radio
definitely got an
station is
8-track
it gonna
player.
hook up to?
The radio's gone. Yeah. Frantic, I say, damn thieves.
They popped it.
It's got an 8-track in it with a Ray Stevens.
Oh god. All right, so idiot is going to crank it and go. Trying to go. I thought you maintained this thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. And
Hit it with a hammer.
there's now smoke coming up from under the hood.
You should hit it
Idiot
with a
goes.
hammer.
I'll go get the other one. And so he's gonna scurry back.
And Hero will look over the fish and be like, "And you wanted to buy this one." We did
Actually,
you a favor.
You can probably get a discount now.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I have like I can fix
What,
it.
you want one that doesn't run?
I could get it. We
Oh,
can just
okay.
3D print a new engine. It's fine. It's about the
Yeah,
novelty.
What we're gonna do anyway is just replace the engine with a warp core and put the nacelles on the bed
That's right.
and
Like,
Impulse
approach is
engines.
crazy. Okay, so
Fly
here's
it
the coordinates
back.
to our ship. If you can bring it to no, I'm not doing that.
All right, so he's going to get the other F-150 he's got in the. Is he a dealer? He's got a whole dealership back there.
He's a used car salesman of space.
Ferengi
Come
will
on,
sell
he
whatever they can.
obviously has to have some used cars.
Get the tow. Get the tow truck out. You're like, what the hell, man?
All right.
Tripper's gonna see if this is small enough, like a new smaller car that can fit into. Oh! If it's true, I need to get it because I'm not.
We're going
predicting
one
the
of two
future.
ways here. We're either going full clown car, or he's bringing out Optimus Prime.
I need to buy this car, man.
Oh goodness. Okay. So I'm trying to find a good picture of one. Oh,
It's a
God.
Volkswagen Rabbit.
This is too fun to let go of. Okay. Oh, no, I want to do that.
I mean, I'm just saying, if God wants us to put a car into the Lexington, I think we should do it.
I feel like this whole thing is somehow Elon Musk's fault.
I mean, that's why it's a Tesla.
Oh God. Okay. Sure. This is just for the sake of not wasting time. Let's go with this.
Is it a Volkswagen Rabbit?
It is not.
Is it a yellow
it a Tesla
Volkswagen
truck?
Rabbit?
No. No, it's all right, let me pull up. Let's
A
see.
blue
So what he's
Volkswagen
gonna bring
Scirocco.
out, what he's gonna pull out is gonna be a little something like this.
Oh, that looks like a Pontiac something.
And
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna
could-
say
I kind of actually want that car in real life.
so this
Right?
this is I don't normally like to bring this one out. It's a real special one. They call it an Itzel. It's a great old Earth car. Here it's sold like crazy. So
Best car
All
I
right.
ever bought was in a cornfield like that. We had to find it in the grass.
So if you actually go around the back, you will say on the back it says Edsel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real confidence inspiring. So okay.
How much?
So, how are we supposed to bring the part back in this thing?
Lucky you.
Back to the roof.
There's a trailer, and he's gonna hook that up too. So this one actually runs. So yeah, 4 of you. All right, so the trailer. So same arrangement as before. I guess the same people in the trailer, same people up front. Yada yada yada.
I don't know. Like, what is the trailer? Like an enclosed trailer? Or are we talking like
No, it's
Like-
it's a flat
Open air.
a flatbed? Okay. Well, I'm just saying, is it a U-Haul trailer or like one of those? Okay, so it's a flatbed opener. All right.
Yeah.
Same arrangement then. That's fine. If it was a closed one, I'd be like, no. So.
Oh goodness. Okay.
God, I'm like 7 feet tall trying to fit in this stupid thing.
You can sit on the
He will announce out loud and be like, so if this one breaks down too, I think your bargaining position drops dramatically.
The thing is, at this point, like,
If he's got a car that breaks down, like, what are we trusting the part's gonna be like?
we're running out of. I mean, like, we're running out of daylight here, aren't we? I mean, we've been waiting.
Oh no, this planet has like 40-hour days by your
The
Human
3 moons
days.
all come in at the
So-
same time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
We're a long time from night. We've got time to get this figured out. So okay. All right. So if no one else has anything to say or do,
I
shouldn't
was
have
willing to
passed on-
barter.
I shouldn't have passed on a drink earlier. I'll tell you that much.
Hero would offer his drink he's
I
been
don't-
carrying around the SORAB and be like,
I don't know.
eh?
Yeah. Oh, I might take that. I don't know if I'm physically capable of riding in this vehicle with literally anyone else in it. Like, I might have to be in the trailer.
Couldn't you like just sit on the?
I'm skinny. I got narrow hips, but like, there's a whole lot of me in this direction.
yes.
Just like sit on the trailer.
So Hero's
I think
gonna be
I'm
in the
gonna-
back with the trailer and with his
Yeah.
drink and be like, come on, SORAB.
Now you know what though, trunks on these things are massive. Like if we just have the trunk open, I bet I can ride there. Treat it like you know those old station wagons with the rear facing third seat.
Mhm.
That's how I'm gonna handle this thing. Pop that trunk open. Take my feet out
Oh,
the back. Ride it like a Pontiac Parisian.
all right. Anything else before we head off on our Edsel adventure?
Sure.
I just imagine I'd be trying to barter as we're going. Like we're riding in the car.
Okay, that's totally fine.
I'm riding just like
So
this. Exactly like this.
so idiot's gonna put it in gear, grinding it, like
I'm not
and
the only one.
just
His name is
Oh
Idiot.
god. Well, we
well,
haven't
we've not been
learned his
given
name
another
yet.
name.
That's the
Okay.
only thing he's been called.
Okay. I just want to be. Was that his actual name?
No.
It translates poorly.
Yeah, no. His actual name is Dumbass.
Dumas.
Yeah, Dumas. Dumas.
I can see that as a Ferengi name, actually.
Dumas.
Oh god. Okay. So
Pro
we
tip for next
eventually-
time: that's what you need to name characters as. Dumas.
Slightly offensive name.
we eventually get the vehicle in gear and follow the tracks. So they are gonna head to the main road in the middle of town. At which point they kind of get lost because it's now paved. So at that point, idiot's gonna stop and go, boss. Where now? There's no more tracks. Ferengi, Draenei's gonna go. Well, there's a few places I know where the Orions sometimes go. That's my best guess at this point. I don't know where else to take you. There's another bar they frequent on the bad side of town. There's an abandoned building they've been known to be in and out of. And then there's the Orion embassy, but that's probably a really bad idea. I don't know which one to go to.
What were
We're
the
looking
options?
at an
again?
empty building,
A bar.
embassy, and a bar.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the
Okay.
abandoned building.
I like
Well,
the embassy.
I'd say we scan the abandoned building for Orion life signs first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Secret basement. Always check for a secret basement.
Yeah.
All
Sometimes
right.
there's a secret basement under an entire friggin' town. With
There
a shiny
was.
computer in it.
Yes. All right. So you're gonna head that way, and how far out do you want them to stop? Because you're
sensor range.
Maximum of a kilometer, more accurately within a half a kilometer.
Half kilometer then.
Okay. So you'll find a place to stop, and you gotta pull out your tricorders.
What's the
All right.
scan?
There is in this building there are two life signs. One of them is something you've never seen, and the other is in fact an Orion on the third floor of this abandoned building.
The thing we've never seen, is it anything close to the non-Ferengi that is employed under the Ferengi?
No.
Okay.
Is it big?
Is the scan
it
for
a
the part
Ferengi?
there?
It's the Gorn.
Is-
What?
Is the
It's
part
not.
there?
If you want to scan for it,
Yes, scanning for the part.
it is not there.
I feel like we. Have
I
to
would
come
mention that to
across
the group
Gorn.
that the part is not there.
Cool. Onto the bar.
On to the
Okay.
bar.
You don't want to
All right.
like maybe see who these guys are. Maybe if they like they know something, like just peep on.
No,
them.
we're here for the part. Stay focused.
Efficiency. If we go in there where we know they don't have the part, and we assume that they know something about the part that hasn't been here, like we either get nothing or we get a fight, but we definitely don't get anything useful.
Wait a minute. Earlier, Hero had scanned the part in the warehouse
Yeah,
where
so
it
the
was
energy
supposed to be.
signature.
That energy signature, would it have left a trail?
Presumably,
Yes.
if you could scan it at the site,
Yeah.
then you should be able to scan it wherever it was.
Are we able to scan for that? Or did
Let's
we?
scan for
And
that.
use that as a trail to follow.
Yeah, it's like
and
a
use that as
compass.
the trail. Follow that trail instead of the footprints.
Let's do that. See?
Well, it's
See?
not
That was like a,
footprints; it's tire tracks that you're
Yeah,
following.
yeah,
Yes,
compass.
but
It'd be
still.
compass for the signature.
Okay.
I'm good for more than just languages.
That's right.
Sometimes you
Speak of the
speak in
truth
things.
there.
Hey.
All right. All right. So exactly how are you going to do this? Walk me through it.
We're scanning for essentially the signature
signature.
the energy signature that's displaced by this part.
Well,
Part.
where are you doing it? You can't just like from where you are. If you scan, you're not going to pick anything up because it's too faint of a signal.
Well, we go
Well,
back
I
to
would think
the
it'd be like a
tracks.
compass. It'd be like
Okay.
a compass direction of like in a northerly direction. I have some faint. Like if I'm imagining if it's like radiation. If someone walking with a radiation item, like I know they went northerly because I'd start getting more clicks. You know,
All
with a
right.
Geiger
Geiger
counter.
counter.
So that's kind of
Just
yeah.
follow the line.
So
So
what
you-
you're going to find is that along the trail up to the where it goes on the main road, where you know it was, you barely pick up the signal, but it is fading with every minute. Just it does not have a very long signal. There's a lot more of it at the warehouse because it had been sitting there for a long time, so it had left off. It had emitted a lot of radiation.
Yeah, I'm
But
starting to
when it's
buy that
just
excuse.
say what?
I'm buying. At first, I was like, I call him bullshit on that GM, and then I was like, damn it, that's a good reason. So I retract my bullshit card.
See, I think
I know.
sometimes it's not just plot; it's logic.
But
But all right, so when you reach the end of that, this is going to be a roll to see if you're able to do it. So it's that same roll as before.
oh my
So
god,
this
I
is
don't
gonna
remember
be
that. That was like
well,
4.
okay.
Wait,
Well, I'll give it
it's
to you
a
again.
small equipment deflector shield.
And intelligence with a -30 because it's getting
Jesus.
increasingly difficult.
No kidding, is it getting increasingly difficult? -30. Oh, negative. Oh, now you're just being mean.
I'm reflecting the difficulty of the situation.
So I got to get a 14 or better.
I guess so.
Oh my
So
god.
no one wants to just talk to the two guys at the warehouse.
Well,
Warehouse.
let's see if the dice tell us we don't have to do that or not.
Hey!
Wow,
Yeah.
So you
That's
are able to
happening.
determine that it is. So it is going
on
to the
fire
right.
tonight.
So it's going in a northerly direction. So I honestly should write this out, but I can just describe it. So basically, you're near the mid-southern end of town, so it's heading into town itself. In that direction is both the bar and the embassy. The abandoned building was further towards the outskirts, so you're heading generally in that direction. But as you continue on, eventually the signal just gets so weak that you can't pick it up whatsoever.
Okay.
Where does it die? Wait, so it's halfway between the bar and the embassy, and it dies.
No, it's pointing you north, and about the
Okay.
time you lose any signal, it's just degraded too far. You're about halfway between both, the bar and the embassy, about equal distance from both.
Man, I rolled a
And
6.
was it pointing
I was
to
like,
one
I
way
should
or
got
the
more for
other?
a 6. But all right.
What was that, Matt?
Was it pointing at one or the other, or is it
Well,
just
if
that
you
general direction?
it's following the main road. Now, if you go down the main road, you will actually get closer to the embassy, but either way, you're still about the same distance from either the embassy or the bar.
Yeah, we're the Federation. Come on, let's just steamroll through there and just wave around our authority.
I would like a change of clothes. If I can get them somewhere.
All right, who do you say that to?
I'm just gonna say it out loud.
The
You're gonna
embassy
have to
bride.
shout because you're in the trailer
Yeah,
if you want the people in the car to hear it.
Well, I guess I'll say it to Hero then, who's with me.
Hero would then flag the front down and be like, "Stop the car! Stop!"
I just kind of turn. I think he's saying that he wants us to go to the embassy.
Hero would pop over the comms and be like, "Stop the car." Does anyone stop the car?
The floor.
No?
Yeah,
Yeah, the car stops. The car stops. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the part I was kind of wondering. Like,
Yeah,
does it
I'm gonna
stop?
go up to Draenak and be like, "Do you have some civilian clothes that would roughly fit me?"
He's gonna go. What do you think, tall guy?
Look, it can be rags or something, just something that will not reveal my Starfleet uniform.
You're thinking some sneaky stuff, aren't you? I can't say I disapprove. Oh, hey, idiot! Didn't we acquire some clothes off a really tall Klingon at one point? Idiot goes like, yeah, yes, boss. That was, yes. Yeah, does that work for you?
Sure.
All right, idiot, turn it around. So he's gonna pull an illegal U-turn right in the middle of traffic. Yes.
Wait. Do you have U-turns? Do you have U-turns, and are they illegal?
I guess. Well, here they might not be illegal, but
There are things that are illegal
Federation
here?
regulation.
so you're gonna go back to the warehouse, and he's gonna pull out some Klingon clothes that are. It's basically a uniform, or well, not a uniform so much as just like battle stuff. You know the kind of things Klingons wear.
Right.
Their civilian clothes still looks like combat gear.
Right. It makes some slight alterations so I don't have a Klingon's house showing on my arm. And
That's fair.
and yeah. All right, I'm basically gonna tell him. All right. If you walk into that bar, how do they react to you?
Not well.
Okay. So I'm gonna go in, I guess, alone. We don't want any humans to be seen with me because then it's very clear that we're Federation. There's no other humans
Fair.
here, are there?
Fair.
You guys apparently can't be there. So
Well,
I'll go
Talbo's
with-
What about me?
Andorian.
yeah, we got an Andorian and a
And Cation.
cat and a Cation.
I
Well,
might
literally, if this group right now, there's only two humans, so
Right. So yeah, let's park somewhere out of sight, and then all of us non-humans and non-you will go in and see if we can get some information.
When they were going for clothes, did they have a lab coat and a ski mask?
Why?
So
No!
Okay.
so Crystal and Calvo are gonna need clothes as well.
that's a lot easier. Here. Let's call this a favor for helping to get my stuff back. But I am keeping a tab.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
I don't
about
like-
Hero,
to.
Hero would also say, "So are we," and he's
Yeah.
staring at that.
I was about to say that's something you don't hear from Ferengi very often.
Yeah, but you don't know he's a Ferengi.
Cations do.
Cations do.
That's
Cations
true.
have met
Canonically
Ferengi.
speaking, that's the problem. You can't realize what he is. Just based on lore, you can't. That's the problem, because that breaks a whole lot of stuff for like the next 60 years.
Cation's just never told anybody because nobody ever asked.
Yeah.
No one ever asked.
So then you are not allowed
not
to say
their
the word
fault.
Ferengi. You're not allowed to
Yeah.
say the word Ferengi.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know them as something else.
He
Big
just
The big-eared people.
he
That's
says
fine.
he says a word that translates to Ferengi, but it's definitely in Cation.
Yes.
Close enough, sure.
It doesn't translate out of Cation very well.
We can go with
Yeah, it's meow.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah.
Meow meow meow.
It's a very
Four
Ferengi,
meow.
like,
It's 4 meows.
meow.
I'll ask the expert
Wow.
here.
Okay. So, what kinds of outfits are you looking for? Because there's a selection.
Belly dancer.
If there's a belly dancer outfit, but no lab coat and ski mask.
You know how that
Well,
guy got? You know
I
how
mean,
the guy got
it's-
sick earlier?
Here's the funny thing. You know Orion's
Canonical-
slave girls. You
I
know
was
Orion's
gonna
slave
say,
girls are a
it's
thing.
So,
There are a lot of Orion's slave girl outfits in here, and they could be considered belly dancer outfits. So
What
yeah.
else is there?
Flipped metaphorical table.
Lots of like just standard plain looking civilian clothes. You find a Romulan uniform, a few other Klingon ones, some uniforms you don't even recognize, some really fancy looking stuff. And when you come close, like, nope, that's out of your price range. Move on.
Hey, I'm gonna go up to that. What's the fancy stuff?
What?
It looks like your 23rd century equivalent of like a sequin dress and like a tuxedo.
I like the tuxedo. I'm gonna.
Is there
I
a
just gotta pull out some
cheaper
bills.
version of the tuxedo?
What do you think?
Do they have one of those ball masks too? They have a tuxedo.
There actually is something like
Yes,
that.
I want
yes.
to buy that. I just
I'm
gotta
gonna
throw it
look
out.
through.
Here, take my pills.
He's gonna say, you do realize once I get your replicators, I can make as much of this as I want, right? So these pills are meaningless to me.
Well,
Well, that implies you're gonna
that implies you
seal
get
this
the
deal.
replicate.
Right now,
Well,
you're.
I'm having to operate under the assumption that I will, otherwise I'm just wasting my time here, and time is money.
And money is power, isn't it?
Very
Can I
good.
also say? Can I say in Thieves' Cant? It's like connections are sometimes worth more than money.
What did you just do?
He's
He doesn't know Thieves' Cant.
He doesn't know it.
Is that idiot?
Neither of them know it.
Neither.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Looks like I'm gonna have to just talk to the what are the other guys?
We need a higher class of
The
alcohol in
Orion?
this joint.
The Orions. The Orions know that at least. So what are you willing to haggle for the clothes?
Like he said, he's gonna put it on our tab.
You should never have a tab with anybody in the black market.
Well, right now we don't have much of a choice. Now do we?
Hero would say you never spend more for an acquisition than you have to.
I'm planning to repay these clothes. I'm planning to pay for these clothes by giving these clothes back.
Well, there's still a rental fee.
I'll find you a shiny rock.
I don't
No,
run a charity here.
I mean, I wasn't saying that out loud. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
My current
Hero
plan
would
is
also
to
say,
not-
"Don't trust a man wearing a better suit than you."
Everyone's wearing a better suit than me. Look at this.
Okay, so
I'm wearing scraps that I pulled together from a dead Klingon. Are you kidding me?
very nice.
Yeah, this plan's going smooth as butter right now. Here in this Hero.
All right, so do Calvo and Crystal find themselves some? Yeah, sure. If you want to, you can find yourselves. What are you looking for? You can find some nice
Evening gown.
ish. Okay.
Galbo's
Show
just gonna
those
look for like
long
regular
blue
old civilian clothes.
You find regular old civilian clothes, no problem. They smell a little, but otherwise they're fine.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm
More
gonna look
authentic.
for like your
I feel like
typical,
everything
not
smells
like
around here.
not expensive suit, but like average suit.
You find one, that's fine.
Like
But what-
Walmart
Problem
brand
is,
suit.
the problem is the tail. What are you gonna do? It's gonna, if you cut a hole in that, it's yours. You have to pay me for it. Like idiot! Don't we have something we took on vacation? Idiot goes. Is gonna bring you out
An evening gown.
a pair of skorts.
Scorts. Ooh, Very
Scorts.
specific. Very specific.
Very stylish.
Better than
Are-
jorts.
Are they fluorescent colored?
Actually, yes. And they've got the hole you need, and they fit. Just.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take the skorts and then find an appropriate shirt to match it.
Buddy,
Okay.
nothing's appropriate with that. The appropriate top here is like a tattoo.
Oh man. This is player abuse, and I'm not sorry.
All right.
Okay. So we're all ready for bar hopping, are we?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun. All
Well,
right.
Hero's gonna stay back by the truck, I guess. Hero and Fish are gonna have a quite an interesting conversation.
Oh, it's by the Edsel.
By
Yes.
With the Ferengi.
The two
So
with Idiot and Dranak. Yes.
And they're both at the car, or are they going in with?
Well, you're gonna
No,
stop.
they're staying at the car.
Yeah, all
Stay in
4
the
of you are
car.
staying at the car.
we'll keep the comms open though, so we're
Yes.
Can
listening
I?
in.
Can I ask to just like sit in the driver's seat? Not drive it, just sit there.
As
I
long as
encourage-
Idiot,
I would
as long as
encourage you.
Idiot keeps the keys.
Don't see why not.
All right, let him go in the bar.
Okay.
Roll
So,
initiative. No, it's kidding.
all right.
Player
So
piano stops.
you enter the second bar. Let me populate it real quick because I wasn't
I
sure.
hope
we
that's the
were gonna
name
use
of
this
it on the side.
We're
the other bar.
Other bar. Okay.
bar hopping.
There's
the
the
episode.
guy. So the people that matter. There's a bouncer over here. Let's see. And those are the only employees that you see. There's a bunch of other people. Like 90% of the people here are Orions. So let me add your tokens over here at the front. Why is that so
Whoa.
big?
Whoa.
Why is that so
It's a
big?
tiny bar.
Crystal
What did I do?
It's,
What did
it
I do?
represents just how
This is
big
a
his
bar for
Lilliputian
ants.
bar. Lilliputian bar.
Okay. Is Calvo also going to be? No. Calvo's
That was the right size.
Nope, just me.
just you. Okay.
Everyone freaks out. The giant cat walked into the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So if you should have control over your tokens. So you'll walk in past the bouncer at the front is going to look at you very, very warily, but it's not going to do anything.
That's right.
He's like, that is not a flattering outfit whatsoever. That's what he's saying.
Although
Yeah.
he's gonna look Crystal up and down a few times and just blink, then look away. So
We got a furry.
one of those. All right, so what you gotta do?
All right. Well, I want to have. I thought we were going to run out of time for tonight before we got to this point, so I haven't formulated a plan yet.
Well, serves you right, Tim.
Listen,
Can we?
Are there any empty tables currently?
There is one empty table right over. Let's see. How about this one over here in the corner?
Do any of these Orions look familiar from like the video footage?
Let's do a roll to see if you recognize anyone. So you all can do this. That is going to be I'm trying to think. Intelligence and we've not done a roll like this before, amazingly. This is basically a perception roll. Oh. So this is recognizing people, which would be a streetwise kind of thing, I guess.
I would think so. Or,
Yeah.
streetwise. I would go streetwise.
I'll take the streetwise.
All right, so this will be a roll that's average of your streetwise and your intelligence to see if you recognize
I would like
Nope.
to take literally anything else.
anyone.
Well, sell it. I don't know. Like, what else
Yeah,
could
I'm
you
looking.
do?
46.
I have carousing. Let me think here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me just turning to Hero in the car, like,
Hope
I
so,
wonder if,
Rad. You're
I wonder
our
if
only hope.
any of them has streetwise experience.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
They've probably been in a bar twice in their life, you know,
All right,
but that's
so
okay.
I'm just doing half of my intellect minus 30.
Yes.
All right, so that's 3.
You can do this, Tim. You
If
got
he
this.
does
Come
it,
on
I am
now.
The
going
power.
Yeah.
to. No, you
Almost-
don't recognize any of them.
No.
Nuts.
Okay.
Darn.
Can we scan for any kind of residual stuff off these people? See if if there was any residual off of the thing we're
Oh
tracking.
yeah, good idea there. That's
All
a
right.
good idea.
Are you going to attempt to conceal the fact that you're using a tricorder?
Well, we're not the only people that have tricorders.
There's no one else in here using one right now.
That's true.
I think that should average into a stealth part, right? That would make sense.
I mean, you can just straight up use it, or you can try to conceal whether you're using it. That's up to you.
I feel like if you used it,
Probably
that might break the whole
conceal it,
Federation
though.
masquerade. Non-Federation.
Especially if it's a Starfleet tricorder.
Yeah.
However,
Star-
comma, it would be very helpful.
However, comma.
I mean, unless we want to play the part of the guys that stole a bunch of Starfleet's tech.
Wait, what? Oh, as if, yeah, we. Well, I mean, you can try if you want to try.
I'm not sure how good it would like we might be able to get into the good graces of the Orions, but they might try to steal it off of us.
That could go a lot of ways. So,
Can
what
we?
you gonna do?
If you got a lot
Especially-
of, well, if we've got a lot of pills, why don't we like buy a round on the house, and then while everybody's cheering us, we can do the tricorder.
You can try that.
Yeah, we're definitely lower decking this episode here.
Get everyone
quick
drunk.
problem. Quick
Using
problem,
drugs
though.
will pay for our bar tab.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
If I remember correctly, doesn't Fish have all of the drugs currently?
We
Yep,
had like
yes,
we
I
had
do.
like an hour to drive here and sort that out.
That is a good point.
I mean, I don't
Oh.
see a reason why the only medical officer on the group wouldn't be carrying all the drugs
I mean, there's also like
for the plan. Yeah, you probably took them. Yeah.
like we had to think that we were probably going to have to buy something.
I feel like when during that conversation.
Darn if
just
my
like-
paycheck doesn't come in for another week.
See, everybody thought like 3D printing a bunch of drugs. Wow, what a ridiculous thing to do. Now look where we are.
Okay.
All right, so the floor is yours.
Well, Calvo, are you doing that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and do that. We'll buy a round on the house and then try to use the tricorder.
Well,
All
not
right,
on
so
the
you'll
house. By
you'll have
definition.
to go up to the bartender to do that. All right. So exactly so you pull? What exactly do you pull out of your pocket?
Not a pill
like-
bottle. I'll tell you that much. Nothing that has a or no. You know what? I am gonna pull the pill bottle out, and I'm going to, with the Federation stuff on it. I'm gonna call the bartender over and be like, "Listen, there's some Federation types slinking around town from right here, and my associate got a hold of some of this off of them. I want to know if it's actually worth anything before I do any deals with them."
And he's gonna say, "May I test one?"
Of course.
So what he's gonna do? Take one out, lick it. I'd put it back in. That's the Orion. That's the custom around here, apparently. He's gonna go. That's the real
Kind
ship.
of piratey.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's this. You can eye the bottle. That'll get you a good night if you want it around here. A fun time for you and your friends.
Let me see if I have any change left, because I think I can get more of this. But in order to do so, I need to have something that they want. And tell you what. Is there any... You've been hearing things, I'm sure. We're near the edge of Federation space. Is there anything around that I might be able to get a hold of that the Federation would be after? I'll get you a cut of these pills. If you can point me to somebody who knows where I can get a hold of anything with a Federation insignia on it.
Well, I know the Draenac is a guy to go to. Met him yet?
I think things need to cool down between me and Draenac before I go back to him.
Oh, so you've met him. Okay. Well...
Here, let's offer it to the room. 5 pills to anyone who can show me some merchandise that the Federation will pay for.
And someone's going to shout, 5 pills of what?
We'll point to the bartender. They trust the bartender.
Say, top shelf opiates from the Federation. It's the real stuff. I tested it. All right. So what was your question again, Tim?
I want exclusive merchandise that the Federation will pay good for. The Federation will pay well for. I can facilitate a deal. I've made contact with some Federation people. I can facilitate a deal, but I need something that they're going to be itching after.
All right. A guy down in the guy down is actually going to step out of this room back here, down bottom right, and to say, "I think I might have what you're looking for. Come step back here."
Right.
When he says that, Tim, your gangly are going to react.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call Crystal and Calvo over.
Go.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna yeah. All right. We're gonna. I'm gonna kind of look to them like, be ready, guys, and bring a head in.
Okay. Guys are going to head in there, and you're going to see another one of these dudes sitting behind this table here. And all right, come on, everyone in. And after you step in, there's another guy behind the door. He's just going to just gently close the door behind you.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's going to say, "So what exactly are you guys looking for?"
Oh, something that'll sell well with the Federation types. I mean, you know how they are with maps, with old parts, with new parts, language stuff. Like, what do you got?
Well, I happen to know a friend of mine who happens to have come across recently a nice Federation antique. That yeah, that apparently some Federation types, some Starfleet guys were trying to get their hands on, and now he has it because he's really good at what he does. So
They do like antiques, from what I hear.
they do, they really do for some reason. So yeah, yeah. I can point you in his direction, but of course, information doesn't come for free on this side of town.
I offered payment at the beginning.
All right. Those 5 pills sound like a good how do you do, thank you, handshake, let's go our separate ways, eh?
I can be happy with that. I'll pay the man.
All right, and he's going to take out a. Actually, he's going to give you coordinates on your tricorder and describe for tricorder and describe. Okay. So it's a building literally on the opposite side of town, not too far actually from that abandoned building. That it's another one that's abandoned, but this one is an old factory, and apparently they have their base on one of the sub-levels. This group of Orion pirates.
All right. Well, the thing with pirates is they tend to be concerned a lot. And I gathered from our conversation already that I haven't paid for you to facilitate a meeting. So
You
what
would
would
be
that
correct.
earn me?
Oh, another 10?
How many do I have, by the way?
On my own head count, would I be how much I would imagine was in each bottle I printed?
Yeah. Well, you would have been the one to decide how many were in each bottle.
I probably would have put 30 in each.
Okay.
30 is a standard number. 30,
Yeah.
60,
Yeah,
90.
30 days. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I've only, as far as I know, this bottle's only missing 5. So,
It should be.
And there is more bottles.
so yeah. I'll tell him. I'll give you 5 now, and then if you come with us, or I'll give you 5 now, and the other 5 when I know that the meeting is going safely.
Sounds like a standard contract to me. You've
All
got
right.
a deal.
All right, I will pay the man.
They're coming with us.
Yeah. So
Is
his
this where we have to hide inside the trunk?
I'm not sure how our the leader of our trio is going to fit inside their trunk, though.
Oh,
I'm sure they have their own wheels. I'm sure they have their own wheels to take, or own
Because we have
probably
like,
non-wheels.
because we have 2 of us, me, Hero, and then we have the 2 other guys who we just said we didn't know.
I'm not bringing them to the car.
Yeah.
No.
Why would he?
But we've had comms open, so you guys know where we're going.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna do a whole beat cop follow from behind thing.
Yeah. With our college moving car and trailer.
They'll never suspect.
Not.
At least 3 car lengths, though.
And to be fair, the only person I said to that I didn't want to deal with Draenak was the bartender who is not coming with us.
That's right. He's putting that on the record.
Just covering our
I'm,
bases.
I'm making sure that's on. That's written. All
That's
right.
the GM can't pull any shenanigans.
Me? No.
Yeah, you.
All right, but it is after 11, and we are about to change venues. So
that is a good.
time.
That is a good time to stop.
Awesome. Let me just do this real quick. So thank you for joining us. It is the last month of the year. We are still raising money for Extra Life, but this fundraiser ends on December 31st. So if you have not yet donated to our Extra Life fundraiser, I would really encourage you to do that. The link is in chat. That'll take you to our team. You can either donate directly to the team or pick somebody on the team to donate to. Every single thing you donate goes straight to the Children's Hospital in question. We have stuff in there to donate to Orlando, to what's the name of your freaking town again? Norfolk, to Boston, to Bay State, to Buffalo, and to San Diego. Like, there's a lot of great children's hospitals that you can donate to through us. So I would encourage you to do so. Also, I have a Patreon page. I just had the link up there, patreon.com/TE McLaughlin, same as this channel's name. There is stuff there just published today on the first of the month, every month. Stuff goes up about the various games that I'm planning. You can get information on the Paleo Mythic campaign that I'm planning. You can get DM notes on In Memoriam. Once every month, that stuff is going to go up, and it does not cost much to access that. So we would encourage you to check that stuff out. Anything that you can do to help support the channel is going to help us do even more cool things. We're working on like a video intro. We're working on some other stuff, and it'd be nice if we could pay somebody to help us make that awesome. So, in fact, chances are we'd be paying that guy right there. But thank you very much for joining us, and we will be back next week. I should be doing reviews again soon. I think I have a review I'm planning on doing next week. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Later, nerds.
See ya.
Live long and
Later.
prosper.